Class 9, Chapter 1, Number System. What is pi? Pi is a mathematical constant. It can be defined as the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನಮಗೆ ಪೈ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸರ್ಕಂಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದ್ರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಆ ಕ್ವಶನಲ್ಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು 3.14 ಅಥವಾ 22/7 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಪೈ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರಾ, ಇಂಟಿಜರಾ, ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರಾ ಅಂತ ತಲೆನೇ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲ್ಲ. ಪೈ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಇರ್ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನೈದರ್ ಎಂಡ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ 1/2 ನಾರ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ 1/3. ಸೊ ಈ ಇರ್ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮಿನ ಪಾಠದ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಸೊ ಇಂಟ್ರಡಕ್ಷನ್, ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ನಾವು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನಂಬರ್ಸನ್ನೇ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸು, ಅಂದರೆ 1, 2, 3, 4 ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ. ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 0 ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0, 1, 2, 3. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗಮನಿಸಿ. 1, 2, 3, 4 ಇಸ್ ಎ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 ಅಂದರೆ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಅಂದರೆ 0 ಇಸ್ ಅ ಹೋಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. 1 is natural number as well as a whole number. Next, integers. Whole numbers ಮತ್ತು ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಂಗಡಿಸ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಂಟೀಜರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So like this. So then we have what is called as rational numbers. Numbers which can be expressed in the form of p by q. These are called as rational numbers. So in effect, all natural numbers, integers, are also rational numbers because 3 is a natural number and it can be also expressed as a rational number in the form of 3/1. So it is a rational number also. So irrational numbers. So there are some numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q. These are called as irrational numbers. Then real numbers. So the whole rational numbers, integers, whole numbers, natural numbers and irrational numbers put all together form what is called as real numbers. ಸೊ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆದರೆ ಅಥವಾ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಹಂಗಾಗದೇನೆ ಹೋಗೋಂಥ ಕೆಲವು ನಂಬರ್ಸನ್ನು ಇರ್ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ರ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಈಸ್ ಐದರ್ ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ಎಂಡ್ಲೆಸ್ಲಿ ರಿಪೀಟಿಂಗ್. Whereas irrational numbers are represented as non-terminating, non-recurring decimal numbers. Irrational numbers. A number is irrational if it cannot be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. For example, square root of 2, 1.1, 1.41421356. So the number goes on like this. It never ends and the sequence never repeats itself. Square root of 3, 1.732050. Again the number goes on like this and the sequence will not repeat itself nor it will end. Apart from pi, there are some other constants also which are irrational numbers. For example, Euler's number, its value is 2.718281, like this. Square root of non-perfect numbers, cube roots of a number which is not perfect cube, are all irrational numbers. Numbers between numbers. This is one of the major topic in this chapter. Number between numbers. What is number between numbers? See, there are fixed whole numbers between any two whole numbers. There are fixed integer between any two integers. But there are infinite rational numbers and infinite irrational numbers between any two rational numbers. So this chapter has questions regarding finding rational numbers between two given rational numbers. So this is one of the major portion of this subject, if this chapter. Then representation of irrational numbers on number line. For example, I have taken square root 2 on number line. So I have already depicted this here. See, this uses Pythagoras theorem. This is a right angle. The ABC is a right angle where AB is base and BC is perpendicular. AB is, I have taken it as 1 unit and BC length is 1 unit. So AC is hypotenuse and AC is given by AB square plus BC square, that is 1 square plus 1 square. So square root of AC is equal to 1 plus 1, that is square root of 2. So AC represents square root 2. So, and I have depicted AD on number line, which represents square root 2, which is indicated by this green line. Likewise, there is another concept in this chapter called as successive magnification. I have represented two numbers, 2 and 3. Between these numbers, there are decimal expansion. So I have made 10 equal markings. So it is 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5, 2.6, 2.7, 2.8, 2.9 and 3. And when I put a magnifying glass between 2.6 and 2.7, again I can make it into 10 equal parts. So here 2.60, 2.61, 2.62, 2.63, 2.64, 2.65, 2.66 and likewise till 2.70. Again I can put a magnifying glass between any two numbers and still magnify this. So this is another major questions in this chapter. Then the chapter deals also with operations on rational and irrational numbers. The sum or difference of a rational and an irrational number is irrational. The product or quotient of a non-zero rational number with an irrational number is always irrational. For example, here I have given some examples. 2 plus square root 2 gives 2 plus square root 2 only. Here 2 is rational and square root 2 is irrational. I cannot add these two numbers. Even if I add it, this answer will be irrational only. Likewise 5 plus root 3. Likewise 10 minus root 5. Then 10 multiplied by root 3, which gives 10 root 3. Again, this is an irrational number only. 10 divided by root 5 is also 10 is also irrational only. Then operations on irrational numbers. Some difference, product and quotient of two irrational numbers may be either rational or irrational. Again, note this point. Some difference, product and quotient of two irrational number may be either rational or irrational. So for example, here square root of 2 plus square root of 2, 2 square root 2. So this is, both are irrational and the answer is also irrational. But here 10 minus root 3, so this is irrational. I have added plus square root 3. Again this is irrational number, but root 3 and root 3 minus plus root 3 and minus root 3 get cancelled and I am left with 10. So 10 is a rational number. So here I can see irrational number when in this particular example it gives a irrational number, but this need not be the same. It can yield me a rational number also, irrational number also. It depends on the numbers. For another example, square root 3 multiplied by square root 3. So it gives 3. So this 3 is rational number, whereas square root 3 is irrational number. So when I multiply irrational number square root 3 with irrational number square root 3, I get 3, which is a rational number. So this is another major portion in this chapter. Another part of this chapter is rationalizing the denominator. That means sometimes there will be a root in the denominator. So moving this root to the numerator is called as rationalizing. So when the denominator of an expression contains a term with a square root, converting it into equivalent expression whose denominator is a rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. Example, rationalize 1 by root 2. So here the method is 1 by root 2. I have multiplied with both numerator and denominator with square root 2 and square root 2. So square root 2 into 1 is square root 2 only. Square root 2 into square root 2, I get 2. So I have successfully removed root from denominator, and now it is transferred into numerator. Likewise, another example is 1 divided by 2 plus root 3. Here I have to multiply by same number, but the sign is opposite. So 2 minus root 3. So 2 minus root 3. So 2 minus root 3 into 1 gives 2 minus root 3 only, whereas here it takes the identity a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square, that is 2 square minus square root of root 3 square, that is 4 minus 3. So the answer is 2 minus root 3 divided by 1. So this is how rationalizing the denominator. Much can be learnt during the interactive session. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಭಾಗ ಅಂದರೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟೀಸು. So for positive real numbers a and b, the following identities hold. Square root of ab is equal to square root of a multiplied by square root of b. Square root of a divided b is equal to square root of a divided by square root of b. The third identity is square root of a plus square root of b, the whole multiplied with square root of a minus square root of b, which gives, this is follows the identity a square minus b square, that is it gives a square root a square is a and square root b square is b. So that is a minus b. Likewise, another identity a plus square root b whole multiplied by a minus square root b. This gives a square minus b square. Another identity is square root a plus square root b whole to the power of 2 gives a plus 2 square root ab plus b. This is nothing but a plus b whole square, which is a square plus b square plus 2ab. If you want to learn more about this chapter, enroll for interactive class. Contact us at kalike.process@gmail.com or call us at 9242 218 284. Thank you.